Coming, sir. Watch your step.
Next bus, please pull forward.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Ilama. This is Shahjahan, the coordinator of this educational platform. And today we have something really important for all Cbse grade 10 students. Science examination dates are almost here, and many of you might be wondering, how do I manage my time and revise everything properly? Well, don't worry. We have got the right person to guide you. Today's session focuses on time management strategy for Cbse grade 10 science, a subject that plays a vital role in board examination performance. Today's our guest is not just a school leader, but someone students truly connect with. Let me proudly introduce Mr. Rajiv Madhavan, Vice Principal and Academic Head of one of the top Indian schools in the UAE, and a physics expert known for making learning simple and effective. Before handing over the mic, if this video helped you, please subscribe to Ilama. Like the video, share it with your friends, and press the bell icon to stay connected with us. Rajiv sir, welcome to Ilama. Now the mic is yours. Let's help our students win this exam.
I'm very happy to see the great initiative by the Ilama learning platform and Mr. Shahjahan on the time management technique, especially for the grade 10 students and precisely for the science subject. It's something which every student of grade 10 Cbse is looking for. So this is something great, and I hope the students will make use of this initiative in the proper way. Once again, let me thank the Ilama learning platform and the chief coordinator of the platform, Mr. Shahjahan, on this. Let's proceed. So at the very first, I would like to mention one thing. Dear students, the major focus you should have in your study pattern is the familiarity with the kind of questions that can come for the examinations. Because usually many students feel that some contents you're doing in the classroom, whereas something else is being asked in the examination. So that gap is something to be filled, for which you should get familiarized with the questions that can come for the examinations prior to the examination. So basically, what's the pattern you're going to follow is, in the Cbse's website, lots of previous year's question papers and their corresponding marking schemes are available. I request all of you to download the board examination questions from the Cbse site and the marking scheme or the answer keys given in the site correspondingly, like 1 year, say for example in 2025, there are different regions question papers available for each subject, and download all the regions question papers one by one and find out the marking scheme and keep them together in a folder. And during your preparations, question by question, one question you answer and verify it with the answer key, whether your answers are correct or is there any gaps there. Fill it up. And this is something very, very crucial for you to get into the board examinations effectively for a better score. Today in this session, we are going to deal with the time management techniques, otherwise how to distribute your 3 hours within for different questions, different types of questions. Let's go ahead with that.
Welcome to The Explainer. All right, if you're a Class X student, that science board exam is probably looming large, right? It can feel like this huge, complicated challenge. But today, we're going to give you the cheat codes.
We will crack its structure, master the timings, and build a game plan that's going to help you win. So let's just break it down by the numbers. First up, your target, the big score, that is 80 marks.
And the time you've got on the clock to earn those marks? Exactly 180 minutes. And standing between you and that finish line, a grand total of 39 questions.
Okay, let us recap. 80 marks, 180, that is 180 minutes, 39 questions. Feeling a little overwhelmed? Yeah, that's totally normal. But it doesn't have to be that scary as well.
Every code has a key, and today we're going to find it together.
So, here is your game plan. Look at that. We will start by decoding the blueprint of the examination. Then we will build up your arsenal of techniques. After that, we will figure out how to beat the clock. And we will finish up with your final mission, the complete game plan.
Okay, let's get into it. First things first, we have to understand the structure of the paper you're about to face. You can't win the game if you don't know the rules, right?
So here is the first piece of intel. The paper is split into 3 subjects, but that's really important. They're not split equally. Biology actually carries the most weightage here, that is at 30 marks out of 80, while chemistry and physics are both sitting at 25 each.
That right there, that's your first big clue about where you might want to focus your energy.
Now this is where it gets really interesting. We've got 5 different question types, You see those MCQs, multiple choice questions.
Yeah, 20 of them.
That's almost half the questions on the entire paper. But they're only worth 20 marks in total. The real heavy hitters, where you're going to score the big points, are your short and long answer questions.
Okay, so knowing the different question types is one thing. Now it's time to arm ourselves. Let's build our arsenal for mastering every single one.
All right, let's talk about those 20 MCQs. Think of these as your warm-up lab. They are quick, 1-mark questions designed to test your core knowledge.
Your goal here is pretty simple. Be fast and be right. Now, within those MCQs, you're going to run into these tricky little things called assertion reason questions.
These are tough because it's not just about what you know. It's about why is it true? Why? You will evaluate 2 separate statements and crucially the link between them. It's a real test of your deeper understanding.
You're also going to face questions built around diagrams. Whether you're asked to label parts, explain a process, or analyze what you're seeing, the key here, and I can't stress this enough, is precision.
Absolute clarity is what's going to earn your marks. And this is a perfect example of a case-based question. They don't just ask for a definition. They give you a real-world scenario like this occurred and basically say, okay, figure it out. This is where you prove you can actually use what you have learned.
It's where theory meets practice.
So, when you see one of these, don't panic. There is a system. First, analyze the scenario they give you. Second, identify the core scientific principle at play. Third, apply the right formula or concept. And finally, calculate carefully and present your answers clearly.
It's a process, not just a random guess. And this slide, wow, this really shows you the massive jump in what's expected.
On one side, you've got a 1-mark MCQ asking for a single fact. On the other, you've got a 5-mark long answer question that needs a super detailed multi-step explanation, which requires enough time.
We're talking about 2 completely different beasts here, and you need a different strategy for each.
Okay, understanding the questions, that's half the battle. The other half is all about the clock. You've got 180 minutes, and the time is probably the most precious resource you have in the exam hall.
So this table right here, this is your magic formula for time management.
At this point, I'd like to mention this to add this point as well. That is, you will squeeze out the time from the easy questions to be used for the difficult questions. That way we can conserve your time as well. That's one technique you can use. aim for about 1 minute per MCQ, 1 minute per MCQ. And then dedicate these solid blocks of time to the behavior sections. Look, the 3 long answer questions, you get a whole of 45 minutes. 45 minutes you can use for the long answer questions, 3 long answer questions.
Sticking to this schedule is crucial because it can leave you with a valuable buffer at the end to revise. And just to really hammer it home, look at this chart. You can see it clear as day.
So those descriptive answers, long, short, and very short, are going to eat up the vast majority of your time. That's where you need to be super focused and efficient.
All right, we've analyzed the paper, we've got a handle on the clock. Now, let's bring it all together. This is your final mission, a clear, actionable game plan.
Okay, if you remember one thing from the whole explainer, make it these 4 steps. 1. Know the blueprint. 2. Stick to your time plan. 3. Start with your strongest section to build a confidence. And 4. This one is huge.
Don't get stuck. If a question is too hard, mark it, move on, and come back later.
Simple, powerful, and seriously effective. So there you have it. You see, the science exam is not some unknowable monster. It has structure, it has rules, and now you understand its rhythm. With this plan, it's no longer an obstacle.
It's an opportunity to show exactly what you know. The blueprint is in your hands. Go build your success.
All the very best to all of you.